Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the pig. So how are we doing, my piggy pals and my boar buddies? Let's find out, shall we, as we shuffle these cards up and pull out three for you guys. I would also like to bring to your attention that in the description below there is a video, or a link to a video, that is the new introduction for the channel. Just a little bit of a sort of updated version of the first introduction that I had put out over a year ago. So if you're interested, please do check that out. You'll also see in that description a link for a Patreon. And if you were to follow that Patreon and you were to subscribe, you would have the opportunity to get a monthly reading every month based on your Chinese Zodiac. And that would be a 9-card spread, which is longer, more in depth, a lot more personal if you like, and the proceeds of that will go towards illustrating and designing and producing my own deck of cards. So if you are interested in that, then please do show your support by joining up with that Patreon, or at the very least hit the subscribe button for me on YouTube. That would be fantastic and really appreciated. Anyway, let's shuffle these up a bit more. And now that I've said that for the 12th time this week, and let's stop about there. And we'll take that one from the bottom, we're going to take that one from the middle, we're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a white, a black, and a white. We've got that negative sandwich between the positives there. But as I've said before, white isn't always all right, black isn't always an attack. It all depends on that compatibility when we flip the cards over. So let's see what we've got. There's your ally and friend there, the rabbit. This is a good card to start us off with. We're moving forward in a good way. That rabbit is one of your allies. It is in your triangle. And that affinity triangle is the one of the creative the creative aspect, you know, arts and sort of music and stuff like this. I think what I'm seeing here is that you've managed to get your hands on an old hobby, or an old treasured kind of maybe instrument, or an old thing that you used to like, where you I don't know, have been inspired again. I think the word is inspired. I think that's what it is that you have been inspired again. That you are picking up that instrument, you're picking up that old thing, and you're feeling kind of good about this, moving forward. I could be wrong though, because what I'm also thinking is that you're potentially starting something that is completely new and alien to you, where you're a little bit anxious about not being good enough, or not feeling like you are in the right place, or if you're not feeling as you may be feeling as if it's not quite for you. So either way, it's like you've picked up an instrument and you've quickly, because that's how the rabbit works, very quickly, you've quickly gone, oh, this is nostalgic, or this brings back memories, this brings back, you know, this time when I used to play this. Or you've been inspired to pick it up and you're kind of like, oh yeah, this feels about right. Yeah, I really want to be able to play this instrument. But in both situations, you're not quite sure if you can play it. From one perspective, it's like it's been a long, long time and you're not as good as maybe you used to be, or you thought you were. Or you're worried that you're not too good at it at all and reluctant to get into it fully. Either way, I think it's going to create some kind of, as I say, I want to say emotional blockage, but it's not so much an emotional blockage. It's more, this is going to discourage you. That feeling. I think what this boils down to, the long and short of it, is that what this feeling is doing is holding you back. It's almost making you feel like you're not good enough. So maybe this is misplaced here in what you're doing. You've started this project, let's call it that, a project, whether it be musical or artistic or anything really. Maybe it's just starting a garden, and you've, you know, thought back to when you used to have a garden, or you've started to, I don't know, make a collage or something. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's brought back these feelings where potentially now you're not feeling like you're going to complete the task, like you're actually going to see it through. You're not really feeling like this is going to be long term. And that's fine. Doesn't need to be long term, but that disappointment that you might feel because you aren't good enough, or you feel you're not good enough, that's gonna hold itself over your head for a little while. And there's stuff that you've got to do about it, because I think maybe the things that are coming out now aren't necessarily something from present. It could be potentially something that is way back when, like way back when you were a child or in your adolescence. Maybe this is like the family card, and I feel like this is like a family oriented thing. Maybe your brothers and sisters, or your brother or your sister, or whoever it was on the playground or whatever, used to, I don't know, say you're no good at what you were trying to do, and you'll never be good enough, and they maybe bullied you, maybe took the mickey a little bit. Now as an adult, you've picked it back up again, and you've remembered that you used to paint and you used to like painting, but your brother used to come in and take the piss out of your pictures or rip them up or whatever. It brings back that feeling. It's something like that. I think right now, with this being a catalyst card as well, I think this is something that is catalytically, if that is a word, supposed to happen, where it's going to change your perspective of things, because I think you're going to maybe break that cycle, break that kind of response to things. I think this is good. This is good. It's like a self-preservation tool. It's brought it up forward now, so you can protect yourself from it. You can see now as an adult that you can do whatever you want. You can sit there and try that thing out, and nobody's going to come along and do whatever. And then this will then help you in the future to try new things, maybe make more achievement or get further than you did before. It's going to be good, and it's going to open up opportunities for you to feel good about it again. In fact, so good that that's the soulmate card that the pig has, and that's the tiger. Tiger and the pig are soulmate cards. They go together incredibly well. So these here are going to cancel this out. They will, because this is what you need, this catalyst moment and this soulmate path, where this is meant for you. This is supposed to be for you. This is an opportunity now for you to grow, to learn, to basically overcome this, so it doesn't come back around again and bite you in the ass. You know, when I was here on the rat here, and I was thinking that this has something to do with family and stuff like this, I thought, you know, potentially this is something where you're going to break a cycle. And I thought the catalyst card was a good indicator of that, but it was never going to be as good as this soulmate card. That just confirms it. That for me confirms that this is supposed to be for you. You're supposed to pick that back up. You're supposed to reinvent yourself and have that thing as part of your life. It doesn't really matter what it is at this point, whether it is learning to drive again, or driving again in general, or I don't know, public speaking, or painting a musical instrument. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it is, even if it is just to try relationships again, or pick up from where you left off with something else. This is good. This is basically something where you're going to overcome something that once was a problem for you, and it shouldn't be a problem for you anymore. If anything, that rat is the kind of telltale sign that this is coming up from stuff that may have happened in the past. So maybe you need to address that as well. Maybe you need to address the people that once were harsh and inconsiderate to you, if that's still an option. If it was a brother or a sister or something, maybe you're on good terms with them now. Maybe you could talk to them about it, or maybe just let sleeping dogs lie and move on from it, knowing that you can get better from this, or your responses will be better in the future because you've overcome this now. The feelings that you have right now, they may be warranted, but they are temporary, and they will give you this sense of overcoming and achieving something, because that's what you will be doing. You will be achieving this. It will be a massive achievement to be able to get past that and say, well, that doesn't bother me anymore, and it doesn't need to bother me in the future. But we'll find out when we get on with that next week, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the pig. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the rat. So if you are interested in what those guys are up to, I'll see you in a video for those next. If not, no worries. I'll just see you next week. Love and peace.